Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you how you can generate amazing 3D websites using Antigravity with a 3JS technology. So let's begin. The first thing you have to do is just go to your Antigravity here, create a new project or a folder, and then navigate to it. So for my case, I created, as you can see, the John Doe portfolio folder. So for this case, as you might understand, the website will be created as a portfolio. I want it to be in a simple video game, so basically as a 3D game of a car driving around a track. I'm thinking of a track to make it like in a village, and the track will have like 4 checkpoints. Each checkpoint will represent a page for this portfolio. For example, a skills page, a projects page that will list all the projects that have been created by John Doe, the contact page that will contain the email of John Doe as well as his socials, and the profile page that will contain the name and the profile picture of John Doe, of course. So yeah, as I said, I have the ideas in my mind, and now I want to turn it into an actual prompt so I can use it inside Antigravity. That's why I will go to K 2.5 now and pass it the idea I have in mind and make a generator prompt that I can use inside Antigravity. So let's go ahead and do that. Go to the Kimi.com website, create your account, and then you will be redirected to this page here. So let me actually tell it what I'm thinking. Alright, I passed it the idea. I told it I want you to generate me a good prompt for my AI code and IDE, not idea, to generate me a portfolio website, etc. So for John Doe, the technology will be 3JS and a card that can be driven around the track checkpoints, each checkpoint, whatever. And let's go ahead and send it and make it generate the prompt for us. Alright, Kimi has finished generating the prompt for us. Go ahead and copy it. So as you can see, it gave me a detailed prompt, a 3D environment, the player card, checkpoints, explained all the checkpoints, the teleport system I mentioned, the UI UX requirements, the project structure, and gave sample data as well. So let's go ahead and copy it and go back to Antigravity now, and let's paste the prompt. So hopefully we don't hit the rate limit. Let's go ahead and send it now. As you can see, it's now starts generating. So it should start with the implementation plan at first. Of course, after analyzing the prompt. Alright, it generated the tasks list, and it's gonna start with the first task, which is the implementation plan. Alright, and now the implementation plan has been generated. As you can see, it put all the details. And now it should actually start by creating the files and the project folders. It even installed the dependencies using npm install. As you can see, node modules have been created here. And now it's working on the SSC folder. As you can see, it's generating the files, the camera manager, event bus, input manager, renderer, scene manager, etc. under the core folder, of course. Now it's gonna take in the sample data we created and turn it into a data layer. As you can see, the content data and state management files under the data folder. You see the config.js here, the colors, the checkpoints, etc. It is now generating the styles, the CSS styles. It has finished generating pretty much everything, like the core, the data, the features, the UI, project structure, and now it's generating the CSS styles. As you can see, it is all part of the plan. So we're here right now with the phase 9 styles. Now it should generate the main.js. After that, it's gonna run the tests and build it, and we should be able to test the portfolio. It's almost done, don't worry. Alright, it's running the npm run dev, and now it redirected us to the page. So as you can see here, the loading screen, it gave us the controls. So we have space to break, and to open map, and escape to close models. Should be pretty easy, right? Let's hope we don't mess it up. So let's go ahead and click on start exploring, and as you can see now, we have the profile here. So let's close it. Alright, pretty good. So yeah, I don't know why it's driving us backwards here. Let's try to open the map. Let's go to profile. Alright, so there are some things to be fixed. I noticed that the road is not rendering correctly. I don't want it to open automatically once I hit the check. I'd rather press E, for example, to interact with it. And the building and the camera is pretty messed up. So let's go ahead to Antigravity, tell it to what to fix. Okay, so I listed all the errors we noticed, so let's go ahead and check for more. So obviously we're driving like this. Textures are not rendered correctly most of the time, and why? Alright, let's go ahead and send it. So these are the errors. So road is not rendered. It should have its unique color. Buildings should be on the side of the road. I can't move the camera with the mouse. I don't like how the models auto open. I'd rather press E when I'm in the zone to open them. The textures of the houses or whatever are messed up. The car is driving backwards, and the car should start on the road. Let's go ahead and send it. Right, it says that it has finished. So let's go ahead and check it. So it fixed these issues here. and it gave us a walkthrough of the fixes it implemented. So let's go ahead and check it. As you can see again, this is the loading screen. If we click start exploring, okay, it is not letting us explore. I told it to fix it. Looks like we hit the rate limit for the Claude 4.6 Opus. Let's change to Gemini 3 Pro High. Right, it has finished fixing the error. Let's go ahead and check it. Hopefully it works. It's loading. Let's click on start exploring. And all right, we are in, so we can now move it with the mouse. You can see the things here. All right, the car is moving. So let's go and explore. This is the first point here. Let's press on E to open contact, so we can see contact here. We can send a message. Of course, this is sample data. It's not gonna work. All right, let's drive around. Let's check what is this, skills. Let's open, see the skills. Right, we can zoom in, zoom out. All right, we go to the next point here. We have the projects. We click on projects. All right, we see our projects now. And the final point here, which is the profile. So let's go to profile. You can see the picture here, the projects, etc., remote. And yeah, it works fine. Let's test the map now on the teleport system. We go here. Let's go to contact, for example. Okay, we are contact. Let's go to skills. We're in the skills. It's working fine. So yeah, this is actually good. I just want to test one final thing here, which is actually changing these icons or these checkpoints here to something more representative. So for example, a house or a building that represents contact, that represents profiles, etc. Let me go ahead and tell Antigravity to do that. All right, so I told it to fix one thing, which is the camera, because I had to always click and hold with the mouse to move the camera. And I wanted to change the buildings to something that represent the models better, like contact as post office, for example, projects to market, etc. Let's go ahead and send it and now wait. All right, it has finished fixing what I told it to. Let's go ahead and check it now. All right, so it's ready now, I think. Let's go ahead and start it. Let's go and check. So yeah, this is the first building profile here. You can see the name, whatever. Go ahead, next should be contact, I guess. Let's go ahead and press open. This is contact. This is the next building, skills and technology. And the final building, the projects. So yeah, let's go ahead, test the teleport. Let's go to contact here. All right, we're in the contact now. It works fine. After a bit of a back and forth with Antigravity, we have a result that's ready. Of course, it can get better with better prompts and more time spent on generating this project, because remember, it's AI. But reaching this level of quality is pretty impressive for an AI editor, and to be able to generate 3JS projects, etc., it's really impressive. So yeah, this has been how you can generate 3D websites, portfolios, whatever. You can use it in multiple use cases using Antigravity. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.